T kicks to Corver. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
From the inbound, and Teague finishes inside.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Here's Shake and Bake, and he just worked New York in that last game. Sinks that one from the post.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Teague, the pass to Millsap. Right wing. Bazemore dishes to Millsap. Clock at 6. Teague gets to Corver. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
Well, with only one attempt so far falling, this is not looking good. 1 for 4 so far.
Took him no time at all on that one. Shake and Bake's got his second basket of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. T kicks to Horford. They set the pick. Here is Corver, averaging 14 points a game. And it's Houston on the break. And Brewer with the stuff.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's the way to move the ball. Get up. You're going in.
Here we go.
Eunice comes in for Jones. And Yarebko is subbed in for James Harden. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Johnson outside. Eunice kicks to Johnson. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Rockets on top. They're up by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
This Thursday night, January 14th, Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Dwight Howard and the Houston Rockets, a conference battle in the West. Be there.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, Steve Clark, what are your thoughts?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponents.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a
The Hawks trail by 6, so on the floor for Houston. Shake and bake, he's in at point guard. Moniunas up there with Yaredko. Then it's Joey Dorsey, and it's Johnson in at the 2 spot. And here they come. And keeping us up to date.
Oh, what a throwdown there. Man, the spinorama, kind of like he was in the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Remarkable, truly remarkable.
Let's call it the agitator.
Yeah, I like the nickname, Clark. You may be onto something with that one.
So it's the Hawks now. The Rockets making the shot. The feed to Schroeder. And he gets the bucket. Schroeder's got his first points of the night.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy. He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Here's Schroeder, right now averaging 7 points a game. He dishes it to Scott. From 11 feet away, tries again, and the layup is good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Rockets leading by 6. Here's Shake and Bake. Lays it up and banks it in. Shake and Bake's got 4 points in the quarter.
And their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second quarter.
Well, the lead being maintained will not be a problem if they keep shooting the way they have so far.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Dennis Schroeder. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 7 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Yeah, I think you're right. You need somebody out there to keep things moving on offense with the reserves. And I think he does just that.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from Schroeder. Here's Shake and Bake. He's got 8. Kicks it to Howard. And he banks in the layup. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Kyle Korver, who's checked in for Atlanta.
Kyle Korver.
Here's Teague. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here is Korver. Back to Teague. 5 to shoot. No one near him. No good off the back of the rim.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Howard setting the pick for Harden. Here's the pass to Jones. It's stolen. Outside Teague. To the left side wing. Bazemore passes to Teague. It's rebounded by Houston.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Pushing their lead to double digits. And now it's a 10-point Houston lead.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Hey, tempo, tempo, tempo. I want us to get out in transition, leak out if you have to, but I want to see some easy, fast break opportunities. Now let's get after it, gentlemen.
Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big man. In the 3rd spot, Dwight Howard.
You know, it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yeah, every sentence needs. It's one thing to get the shot off, but you need to finish. You need to take care of business in there. Most of their chances are easy ones.
Now here's Teague. Korver kicks it to Bazemore. The Hawks again can't hit.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Shake and Bake. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Here's Bazemore. 32 points for him last game against Chicago.
And with 3 steals, he also showed some grit and toughness at the defensive end.
All right, everyone relax. Run your sets, attack the rim, crash the boards on both ends, and we'll be fine. Come on now, let's get after it.
Brewer is checked in for Houston.
A moment to check out Kent Bazemore here. How last month turned out for him. 11th in steals. And he's been quite an offensive threat, averaging enough points to put him in the top 20 in scoring.
And, you know, Steve, going back to his steals, I mean, defense has really been at the core of his identity. It poses a lot of problems to whoever he's guarding, and that helps the team at the defensive end.
Now, here is Harden. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
Horford gets the bucket. Rockets leading by 10. Down low, deflects the pass, shake and bake, and that one's good. Shake and bake's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Here is Korver, averaging 14 points a game. Shoots the 3, and Jones pulls it down.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Now here's Teague. Defense right on him.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Well, they're trying to play fast and trying to put the deep.
Nice shooting.
Here, Scott's checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Johnson, he's checked in for Shake and Bake. He's changing it up here. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets lead by 9. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
All right, men. We've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low-post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. And guys, I don't want too many of us under the glass at the defensive end. I want to be sure that we always have at least a couple of guys getting up court, ready to receive the outlet pass and get an easy bucket on the break. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
The second half just about to get going here. It's been one outstanding game for Shake and Bake.
Yeah, what a remarkable half, the way he attacked the rim and scored in the paint. Defenders, they were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
Easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely hard to defend.
Hawks trail by 9. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague and Korver in the backcourt. And it's Bazemore at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Outside Teague. He feeds it to Horford. No good. Good D by Howard. Harden up top. No scoring yet from him. Atlanta shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Here's Bazemore, covered by Brewer. Korver kicks it to Bazemore. 4 on the clock. Here is Korver. The Rockets pull it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Shake and Bake's champion for Johnson. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Fade away. It's good. Nice touch there from Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets. The Hawks trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Millsap against Jones. Millsap kicks to Korver. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Millsap. Passes it to Korver. From deep. Atlanta again missing.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
It's deflected. Right side Jones. The open shot by Brewer. And Houston again with the bucket.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. Korver dishes to Teague. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Teague's got 6.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Shake and Bake. And he gets it to go. Shake and Bake's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Right side Teague. And there's the rejection.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when.
Here's Teague, following the score by Houston. To the left wing. That's a 2 from Korver, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Shake and Bake. Millsap covering. And Bazemore kicks to Teague. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Back to Millsap. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Rockets leading by 15. And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Shake and Bake.
Boy, what a nice third quarter surge they've got going on right now.
You know, Steve, never a better time than the third quarter in my mind to get the momentum going your way.
Now here's Teague. 6 points for him. Korver passes to Teague. Here is Korver. Puts it up from 12, and he connects with the jumper. Teague's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Here's Shake and Bake. He's got 22. The three from Harden. And he gets it to go. Harden's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
Both teams will make substitutions. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He told them he wouldn't accept them settling for shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half, and Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris. Here's Mack. Dishes to Schroeder. Offline with his three. Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Shake and Bake.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb. Guys, here in the second half, they're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
And Shake and Bake picks up a foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. 44 seconds left to play in the third. They set the pick. Back to Scott. Moniunas with the steal.
And that passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat to get that steal.
Harden dishes to Urebko. "19 seconds left to play here in the third. Again, the Rockets score.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Schroeder kicks to Scott. A baseline J. Here's Muscala. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a team, they're shooting about 75% on the year.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Rockets ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a tremendous 17-5 run. 2K Sports back.
Coming up Friday, January 16th, DeAndre Jordan and the Los Angeles Clippers take on Dwight Howard and the Houston Rockets. Make sure to catch it.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This was such a pretty pass, Kevin. A beautiful assist, and of course it turned into the easy basket, but just a gorgeous play there.
Rockets leading by 21. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Shake and Bake, he's in at the point. Jonas Urebko out there with Moniunas. Then it's Harden, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
The 10-footer, and it's Houston with another.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
The Hawks shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Schroeder passes to Scott. And the jumper falls for him.
4-2.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's shake and bake. Can't hit. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. Both teams deciding to change it up. Picked off in midair. Here's Howard. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof.
Look out, man.
Already shaking.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
He just could not contain himself.
Okay, listen up. I want you to keep running our offense, but there's no reason to push the ball or take any chances. Just keep cruising, and we'll get out of here with a good win. Here we go.
Hawks making a switch here. Jenkins checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Checked in for James Harden. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Horford kicks to Korver. And the layup falls.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's shake and bake, carrying the load for the team offensively.
Yeah, he's got almost 30 points, guys.
Impressive, Steve.
Oh, he's a handful. I mean, dangerous every time down the floor, Kelly.
A nice shot by Howard.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Shot denied.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Rockets making a switch here. Banks is checked in. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's...
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Making some changes here. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Shake and Bake.
we behaving bad. We behaving bad. Fast one, slow one, we behaving bad. We behaving bad.
Here we go, huh?
Fast one, slow one, we behaving
Yo, when I was young, man, my dad had a house. I catch a contact and talk like Eka Mouse. Go to school, act like I'm pulling out. Kinda funny, cause I used to freak my teachers out. Like, dang, dang, diddy, dang, dang. Sin. So much me go teach you about piece of the one black Johnny and out in the club. Everybody on Sinatra, look around. Everybody on Sinatra. I ain't talking about they call. I'm talking about and go ha 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 ha. I mean, just go bonkers, make the young girls wild, and then go make the smile. They don't need binoculars, make wanna pull out. They got you. Ring, ba bum ba bum. Aerosol can, ba bum ba bum. Monkey outside, ba bum ba bum. All night, ba bum ba bum. Stick a bum, stick a clang clang clang. Hang on to that like a rain day. Transform to a grown man and transform again like. Skateboard can make more. Still my style, I ain't got no reward like Make yourself bigger like mushroom. Mario Kart. All y'all wanna get like me. All y'all wanna spit like P. Miss wanna hit like me. Meanwhile you wanna kiss my child rebel soldier, hit that for the combo. And in a dress on a rhino, boom. Commodore like Lionel, zoom. All of that like a new Ray-Ron. Am I wrong? Riding with my main all night long. 1 second I'm here, next second I'm gone. That's 2 and 60 seconds. What you on?